Hey, look at this. We're live. This is my first live stream. The Phantom of Haunted Hill. Welcome to my castle. Yes, indeed. Wow, this feels good. I didn't realize doing a live stream was so easy. Well, of course, I should study up a little more on it, get it more professional, How you guys doing? Hey, we have our 5 DVD giveaway today. Oops. The video DVDs are these. There's only 5. We have the Fog remake. Yeah, I know. But then we have Brian De Palma, The Phantom of the Paradise. And then we're getting even better. Dario Argento, Mother of Tears. Was it the 3 mothers? I called it the 3 sisters last time. Part of the last of the 3 mothers. Took how many decades for Dario to put that one out? Then we got probably the best one in the bunch. Mario Bava, Lisa and the Devil. So, and then why not Psycho Goreman? I was thinking about it. This one was really not that bad. And it does have an old-time monster movie kind of feel. So there we go. But you have to be a subscriber to win, of course. So, hey, come join in chat. We can even do a Q&A. I don't know how long we'll go. We'll see how this live stream goes. If no one pops in, that'll show me that I should put those on eBay. Well, let's see. I got a couple of things we could talk about until we'll see if somebody joins in. I put this on Facebook the other day, and this is true. I will talk about, people ask me about like stuff, media I've been in. I've been interviewed for newspapers, all kinds of things. And one of them was, people never believe me when I tell them that I was in this magazine. They're like, what magazine? Good Housekeeping? No, this magazine. It's from Canada. And look at the company that I'm in here with. Now, this goes back to my political radio show that I did for 16 years. That was a #1 show. Did I pass it up? No, I didn't. All right, look. Now, the guy that did this, he sent me a whole ton of questions. Like he was like writing a book about me, like a novel. And he wrote the article, and it was a nice big article. It was like supposed to be a main feature in here. But then the editor changed his mind and just wanted a few paragraphs. So here we have. Look at the company I'm among. Mikhail Graves from the Misfits. Here's me, A.P. McGee, the American Patriot. That was from my political show. Len, look, the best of all. Johnny Ramone and Dave Smalley in Nation of Suspects. So how do you like that? See, I really was in this magazine. I was. Not that one, this one. Okay. Hey, is anybody out there? Anybody want some free DVDs? Subscribers? Well, my last video I really wanted to do last night. It took forever to do it. I tried to make it into like a filmed video, but that wasn't working because of the type of paper. These are old fanzines. So, they were printed up at Office Max and stuff. So I couldn't really get I did the best I could. And then I decided I'll just take pictures, put some royalty-free or, public use music to it, which I got in trouble from YouTube, even though it's supposedly free. But, so yeah, here's the issue I showed, number 17. This is one of the very few color covers because it was so expensive. I heard from somebody a couple of weeks ago who wanted to buy all my issues, except they don't have any. Whatever I have is what I have. 19 issues. I don't even have the first couple. I was hoping Steve Eggs, a lot of the metalheads know Steve Eggs. I was hoping he had some, and he said he would look, but I haven't heard anything. But here's some older ones, like here's issue number 8. This is going way back. This is into the 1990s, my zine. So, we have all kinds of really cool stuff. Of course, the Grave Words editorial, the stomach contents to let you know what's in there. One of the some people who bought some issues did can you see that? Can you see? Well, they did a Beavis and Butthead. He's got a Blood Feast ink shirt. And I interviewed a whole bunch of bands, like in the issue I showed in my video, it says Blood on Disc. But back in the day, it was Blood on Tape. Because that was the VHS times, And there's all kinds of stuff in here. I got to interview a lot of bands because of the record companies. I did horror. This magazine I did was mostly horror, and then also half punk rock and death metal and extreme music. Lon, my hero. We got an article here on Ilsa. I better watch too because there could be some nudies pictures, not very many. My friend Steve Kasner, he was an artist. I know he's kind of well known. He did some album covers for some metal bands. What the fuck? I don't know how to turn this to show. Look at that. Oh, that's horrifying. So there we have some artwork. We got some Vincent Price in here. Then we got interviews. We got Samael, Bad Religion, Pennywise, Gorefest, Catalepsy. Now this Catalepsy was on Dwell Records, which was also Roughage Records, were they called? Catalepsy. These guys are really fucking heavy. They're not the big Catalepsy everybody knows now. Acid Bath, my friend Sebastian, we got to interview them. I never really liked them, but I interviewed them. We got some Thought Industry, Broken Hope. I interviewed Cannibal Corpse like 1,000,000 times. Here we have the Jeffrey Dahmer comic book from Hart Fisher. Nobody's joining in the chat. Nobody's got any questions? Want any DVDs? I'll just show. I think I made a video on these once before. I don't know. Damn, is that really the only one? I don't even have issues 1 through 7 of my own magazine? Unless there's somewhere else. There's crap everywhere here. But like here's some of the other covers, like issue 13, we got Henry Hall, The Werewolf of London. Ow! What do we got here? Dr. Tongue, issue 14. Now, these were ones I started to do after my wife passed away. I moved in with this chick who was a burlesque performer. We were only friends. I didn't even know her. She was a part of the metal scene, and she needed a roommate. And, I could have used someone to be around at that time. And she suggested do the zine again. So I did. We went up from issue 12 to 19. I'd love to someday do an issue 20 and make it a big thing, but I don't have that kind of money. Can you imagine how expensive printing must be now? We got Lon. We have issue 16. She saw my face. That's the problem. And I have bad luck getting pets. Look at my poodle. The guy at the pet store said he'd be the cutest thing. That's from the movie Boneyard. which is a great movie. I don't even know if I could show this other one, even though it is from a movie, but it's from Color Me Blood Red. The girl hanging there with the blood and intestines. But who's in this one? This is when I also got some more writers. My friend David, who's also known as Lucifer Fulci. We got some movies here directed by some of my VHS collecting buddies. This one's Johnny Dickey. Wow, I forgot all about him. How's he doing? He was a young kid. Got a whole big article there. Christopher Dye, a director. He did Something Sinister. I'll show you there. He's holding the camera. Who else is in here? Shrugby House from Goblin House. So we got that. You guys recognize that? God, I've done so much in my life. I don't even know who I've interviewed. What's going on? Do You Like Head Cheese? This is written by Bradley Zybert. Yes, I love head cheese. Gosh, there we go. Of course, and you know what that was all about there. One of these days, I'll figure out how to hold this so you could see it better. What if I... All right, here we go. I'll slide it over. And what else? We have an article on Daughters of Satan starring Tom Selleck. Yeah, Magnum himself. Play Dead, an article on that movie about a Satan dog starring Yvonne DiCarlo. Satan's Cheerleaders. What was this article about? The Devil's Reign? I don't know what that was about. Article with my friend Keith. He just put out a new short film on Legacy Verse. What else? Oh, we got Rico from the movie Wimp, which is a classic. What do we got? Look at these reviews we did. Beaks. Yeah. Let me try to do this. Nobody wants any DVDs. Fucking forget it. Beaks, Bug, the 1975 film. White Dog, Day of the Animals. White Dog starred Christy McNichol. Here's my interview with 10-Foot Pole. In the other issue, I showed the video I made of. We had our Blood Feast Inc. Horror Hall of Fame, and we had Jess Franco. In this issue, we inducted Jose Marins, Coffin Joe himself. We don't play games. And then she'd get mad. No, she did the photo shoot. It's Sinistra. See, every issue I had a Blood Feast babe. And that was my roommate, Emily. Yeah, well, nobody knows who she was anyway. But it was her idea to have a hot chick to help sell the magazine. And then we also did concerts, and Necrofilth, Soulless, Dead Federation. Tons of bands played. Every time I'd release a new issue, you guarantee we'd be at the Spitfire or the Beachland and having a show with burlesque. I'd show the horror movies on the screen, and they were usually the most gory ones of all. I remember showing Guinea Pig, the Flower of Flesh and Blood at the Spitfire, and people were just staring at the screen. They couldn't believe what they were watching. Well, that's what you get. You invite me over. Hey, Mike, why don't you come on over? Bring some movies. Next time you'd be like, we got the films already. Just come on over. Bring the popcorn. Okay, well, I won't be too upset if nobody wants these DVDs. I mean, I am selling a lot of them, but a lot of them are not going to be sold. So I just thought it would be cool, for one lucky subscriber. I was going to say pick a number between 1 and 100. This is what I showed in the video. Of course, ever since then, I did write go live 6 p.m. Friday for winner. And of course, there's no one here but me. Maybe I'll take them. And then remember, I showed you this and I said I wrote the number on the other side. I don't know if I should show it. We'll give it 5 more minutes, and I'll just blabber on. I have a lot of ideas and stuff for videos I'm going to be working on. I downloaded this Bollywood app that I am in love with. And I'm going to go into these Middle Eastern stores because I walked in the one time and they had a whole display of burned DVDs. And they were all looking at me, everybody that was in there, because I'm the only American guy, the only white guy in there with all these, Middle Eastern people. And they're all looking at me like, what are you doing in here? Little did they know I really came in there just to check it out. And then when I saw the movies, I was thinking, wow, don't they have any horror? And I've seen a bunch of them. I did videos on them. Where is that Evil Dead one? Oh, that one I got in trouble from YouTube. I think I just took the video down. But it was the Bollywood Evil Dead. These are great movies, man. So I want to do a video on Bollywood horror because there's some shocking, excellent stuff, man. I mean, stuff like American filmmakers used to do. What's happened to horror nowadays? It's like everything, even music. I don't know. Whatever. Nobody cares. All right. Well, it looks like nobody's joining in the chat, so I'll just put these. What's going on here? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'll just put these on eBay. That's fine. Nobody wants them. What? You can't. This guy's a ghost, and he wants the DVDs. He could sit here and watch them with me. And he could start paying rent around here, too. Sick of these ghosts coming around here thinking they could just haunt your house. Come in there and take it over. Screw you, man. You're going to do that? You've been here for 2 months already. It's time to start paying rent. Wow, he just slammed the door and left. It worked. So if you have ghosts, just charge him rent. Get rid of them. Never mind these stupid ghost stories. All right, well, this has been my first live stream, and maybe we'll do it again sometime. This kind of seems fun. I wonder what the people who are walking outside, if they are, since I am in the metro parks, but if they're looking out my window, they're seeing these disco lights. We're having a dance party. Yeah, we're listening to Hemorrhage. All right, well, we'll see you next time here on Phantom of Haunted Hill. Thank you.